Hi, good evening everybody. Once again I'm back. I'm going to have this session on longitudes and latitudes. The reason being, if I go live, that also helps the people who are not able to watch it on the YouTube. So longitude and latitude, they are imaginary lines. Thank you, Punya sir. They are imaginary lines. No, children, they are not able to understand कि दिखती नहीं है lines कैसे हैं. So it is very easy to explain them. It is really very easy to explain the things to the children. Ask them to come to the front of your classroom or wherever you're teaching. Suppose you're teaching your own children at home. Can I have a rough page and rough paper and a pen? Yeah, sorry. So take them and tell them, just use your hands and say, beta, if I am if I'm dividing the room from this side, deliberately don't move to the half, be at 3/4 or the 1/4, and ask the children, I want to tear off. Ask the children, is it divided equally? They will come and say no. Then slowly move to the middle of the room. Now keep your arms straight and ask them, now beta, if I divide the room from here, will that be half? And then they will automatically realize that yes, this is the half, and they will respond, they will say yes. What happened? They didn't go in for that, but they understood. Now you can say, like, you have now imagined that this is the half. In the same way, these lines are there on the earth surface, imaginary, just like the way you divided the room into two equal halves using your hand. Now they have understood what are longitudes, like what is imaginary line, not the longitude. Thank you, Sanjeev Bansal sir. Now they have understood imaginary, the term imaginary. The next thing we should be explaining to these children is longitude and latitude. I always say that I worked on the things where as a student I found difficult, I was confused. So showing it from the globe won't serve the purpose, because a globe you may have big, but you don't have that big key you are able to show it to each and every child of your class. What is your purpose? Understanding of the children, that the children are able to understand your concept, that is your purpose. So again, longitude, long lines. As in one of my sessions I had talked about vertical and horizontal. There I had said V for vertical. And how do we write V? Like this. ऊपर से नीचे या नीचे से ऊपर. V also goes like that. V for vertical, and we write V like this. So the lines which go from up to down to up, that much they comprehend. North Pole is at the top and South Pole is at the bottom. Now they are very easily comprehending. Another example. Now they have understood the term vertical. Horizontal, tell them, H के बीच में जो ये sleeping line आ रही है, जो टेढ़ी वाली line आ रही है, the lines which move like this. Vertical is going like this. Horizontal, H के बीच वाले जो है slanting line, lines which go like this are horizontal. Now let us come to longitude and latitude. Longitudes are vertical, they have understood. Long lines are longitude. And the best example nowadays teaching longitude and latitude, the imaginary lines, is very easy. I always say, take example from your surrounding. And nowadays very easily we are getting the melons. Summer season has started. You don't need to take the melon to the class. Nobody is telling you. But the children, either they must have started eating or they will be getting it very soon. Ask them to picturize that. One seeing is better than 100 hearings. You watch a movie and you learn. If you listen to an answer, you forget because it enters your long-term memory when you are seeing something, when you are watching something. Everybody has seen that melon. It is a perfect example of the longitudes. You have seen? It's flat at the top and flat at the bottom as well. And the lines, they are coming from the top where it is flattened to the down to the bottom where it is flattened. They will easily picturize that melon and they will be understanding, yeah, longitudes go like this. They are not parallels. They are because they are joining two parallel lines. They never meet each other. They never meet. And these lines on the melon also don't meet. So longitude is clear to them. Yes. Now the stripes which are there on the melon, they are at a distance. Tell them for that distance, they can use a table of 15 or 30. Both tables are easy to learn for the children. Both the tables. 15 degree north and 15 degree south हो गया. 15, 25, sorry, 15, 30, 45 and so on. Either it is 30, 60, so on. Now comes the latitudes. Again, very easy way of explaining the things to children. Lati lines are latitude. Long are like the lines on the melon. Lati lines are latitude. Now the line which divides our earth into two equal parts. The southern hemisphere and in the northern hemisphere is the equator. But what is happening? We're talking about hemisphere, but the child does not know the meaning of the word sphere. So let us explain the things to them. Again, I always say, take things from your environment. You don't need to get a compass. Though the children have, if they have, ask them to put a pencil in that and draw a circle. Now, what I'm going to do is, Gudiya, could you please come? Could you please come to hold my mobile? Okay, no issues, I'll manage. Wait, I'll have to manage, I'll have to keep the book there, no? So, what I'm going to do is, I'll first place I never wanted to show the bookshelf to you. Still. Now, what I'm going to do, I have taken out my bangle. If you are not wearing a bangle, no problem at all. Some of the children in your class must be wearing kada. Borrow it from them. Put the kada on your notebook. In my previous session also, I said this is page 1 and page 2. Don't use fresh page, because on one side we are telling our children not to waste resources, and on the other hand, if I am going to use a fair piece of paper, I am not teaching them the right thing. So ask them to pick out a piece of paper, a rough one. You'll find, especially in the book, I'm not kidding, it is that you will find the pieces of paper more in the boys' bags. Girls, that way they are very particular about the bags usually. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to have a rough page. I will keep my kada here. Move my pen like this. Look, I don't need any instrument for that. Where is it? This kada, this bangle of mine, it is hollow. होल की तरह hollow, मैंने आपको पिछली बार भी बोला था. Hollow, hole से याद रखिए. It is hollow from inside. This is a perfect example of circle. Now what I did, right in front of you, I have marked the circle on the notebook with some force. It was that much of force I exerted that I could pluck out this. I have plucked it out. Now look here. Yeah, this is hollow, so this is a circle and this is a sphere. This is a sphere. Now, what I will do, what I am doing is, I will fold this sphere equal into two equal halves. I have just folded. I have not used anything. I have just the sphere which I had plucked out from that notebook. I had drawn on a rough paper so that I am not wasting my resources. I plucked it out. Now when we fold it, what happens? It is divided into two equal parts. The upper part is northern hemisphere and the lower part is southern hemisphere. So this line is longitude or latitude? लेटी हुई है ना? So this is a latitude. Because it is dividing the earth into two equal parts. So it is 0 degree. Now comes the next is Tropic of Cancer or Tropic of Capricorn. The next two imaginary lines, one will be in the northern hemisphere, the other will be in the southern hemisphere. One will be Tropic of Cancer and the other will be Tropic of Capricorn. बात फिर से वहीं पे आ गई कि ये तो पता Tropic of Capricorn और Cancer है, but where will what come? Confused. There is no reason behind getting confused. Tropic of की spelling same है. But and before that, ask the children. How does, let anyone जो सब बिल्कुल नहीं बोलता क्लास से, उससे बुलवाया करें. What we people as a teacher do is, जो बच्चे एक्टिव हैं, जो बार बार आंसर देते हैं, हम उन्हें खड़ा करते हैं. टाइम बचाना है, we have to cover our syllabus, right? But this is a wrong pattern. Please bring forward the weaker ones. Actually weak कोई नहीं होता. What happens is when they are neglected, आप उन्हें एक बार नेग्लेक्ट करोगे, वो दो बार नेग्लेक्ट करेंगे कि मैम का फेवरेट. ये फेवरेट टर्म कहाँ से आ गया? क्योंकि आपने बार बार एक बच्चे को बुलाया. बच्चों को लगता है that particular boy or girl is the teacher's favorite, so others become reluctant in answering. तो जो बच्चा बिल्कुल आपको आंसर नहीं देता, नोटी बच्चे होते हैं क्लास में. क्यों भाई सिद्धार्थ चावला, होते हैं ना बच्चे नोटी, उनको खड़ा कीजिए. लेट देम आंसर. इन्वॉल्व दोज चिल्ड्रन. आस्क देम हाउ डज, ask one of the boys or the girl to come out and ask him or her, how does your mother place the boxes in the store? He will tell you, मैम सबसे बड़ा सबसे नीचे, फिर उससे छोटा, फिर उससे छोटा, फिर उससे छोटा, सबसे छोटा सबसे ऊपर. This is what will be his answer. Another boy or girl, ask him to stand up. Ask him, तुम्हारी मम्मा बर्तन कैसे रखती है किचन में? Especially the कटोरियाँ in the rural areas especially. इतने सारे बर्तन होते हैं ना वहाँ पे. तो they'll tell, बड़े वाले ग्लास नीचे, फिर छोटे, फिर उससे छोटे, like that. And so the concept is clear कि बड़ी चीज़ नीचे आती है. Now let us come back to this. 0 degree is equator. Equator comes from the word equal. I can see Shashi auntie is watching me. Auntie, congratulations. Rajneesh ka birthday hai. Congratulations to you. I have congratulated him also. Equator divides the earth into two equal parts. Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn next आने हैं. तो Tropic of similar spelling है, इसलिए हम उसे इग्नोर करते हैं थोड़ी देर के लिए. Cancer and Capricorn, its spelling are smaller. Immediately you will get the response, ma'am Cancer के spelling छोटे हैं. So where will Cancer come? In the northern hemisphere. ऊपर, छोटी चीज ऊपर आती है ना. ट्रॉपिक ऑफ, अगेन द स्पेलिंग इज सेम. सो कैप्रिकॉर्न, वेरी इजी. बच्चों को स्पेलिंग याद सिखाइए ना. याद कराने को कौन कह रहा है? कैप, री, आर आई, कॉर्न. पॉपकॉर्न खाते हैं तो कॉर्न की स्पेलिंग उन्हें पता है. डन. 0 के बाद 23.5 degree north is Tropic of Cancer. 23.5 degree south is Capricorn. 0 के बाद 23 आ गया. Next is, अब आना है Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. Again, don't tell the children to learn the spelling. Ask them. They already know. उन्हें बोलो, I have done magic on you. रामलाल बिश्नोई भाई, थैंक यू सो वेरी मच. थैंक यू. गॉड ब्लेस यू. नो, 23.5 पे ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर आ गया ऊपर. ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैप्रिकॉर्न 23.5 डिग्री साउथ पे. दे हैव टू मेंशन नॉर्थ एंड साउथ. नेक्स्ट, आर्कटिक. दे ड्रॉ द आर्क्स इन मैथमेटिक्स. दे नो द स्पेलिंग. TIC टेक के तो लगाना है. सर्कल के स्पेलिंग दे नो. फर्स्ट से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं. टीचर ज्योमेट्री शुरू हो जाती है फर्स्ट में, बेसिक. आर्कटिक सर्कल इज अगेन द सेम इन बोथ द थिंग्स. एंटार्क्टिक सर्कल एंड आर्कटिक सर्कल. तो सर्कल तो हम बाद में, एंड दे हैव लर्न्ड द स्पेलिंग सिंस दे वर इन फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड. एंटार्क्टिक, बिग स्पेलिंग बट वेरी इजी. जो सबसे वीकर आपको लगता है बच्चा, उसको बोलो कि कम आई विल डू सम मैजिक ऑन यू. मैजिक इज द वर्ड विच itself does the magic on the children. They're super excited to hear this word. Magic. And what they do is call again, for God's sake. वो अपने फेवरेट्स को मत बुलाइए. जो बच्चा आपको जवाब नहीं देता उसको आगे बुलाइए. उसके पेरेंट्स भी आपको इक्वल फीस पे कर रहे हैं और वो ज़्यादा बॉदर्ड हैं. इंटेलिजेंट तो अपने आप भी लर्न करता है, उसको तो आपने और क्वेश्चंस देने हैं. आपको पूरी क्लास को एक साथ चलाना है. Call the weakest or the person or the child who does not take interest in your class for any reason. Any reason. We are not here to discuss the reasons. Call the child. Ask him the spelling of ant. Let him write on the board. बिल्कुल एरोप्लेन टेक ऑफ या लैंड करेगा. जब हमने शुरू में टीचिंग शुरू किया था तब हमारे भी तो एरोप्लेन टेक ऑफ और लैंड करते थे ना. अब तो हमें प्रैक्टिस हो गई इसलिए सीधी जाती हैं लाइंस. नाउ ant. Let him write ant. Let the other children clap for him. Ant Arctic. आर्कटिक के स्पेलिंग वही उठा के उधर लगा देने हैं जो आपने आर्कटिक सर्कल में किए थे. And look how much confidence you have boosted into that child. You are a true teacher only when you make the child, गुस्से से नहीं, but you arouse the curiosity in the child. He wants to learn the subject. He waits for you. He waits for you. कि आज वो फलाना टीचर मेरी क्लास में नहीं आया. And if you are on leave or absent due to some XYZ circumstances, the child misses you. As I always say, children will be impressed with your dressing sense, the perfume you wear, the lipstick you put on, the bindi you put on, the jewelry you put on, for once or twice, but not every day, mind you. It is your knowledge and the way you impart. At times what happens is, हमारे पास नॉलेज का भंडार होता है लेकिन हमें इम्पार्ट करना नहीं आता. आपको अपने बच्चों के लेवल तक जाना होगा. हाँ बेटा, नहीं हो गया. थैंक यू. So, the moment you make the children clap for him for writing ant because he has come to the board for the first time, mind you, ant is not a big spelling, but for him, coming to the stage is a big thing. Coming to the front is the big thing. For that, आप ये नहीं बोलेंगे ना कि बेटा देख तेरे को मैं आगे ले आई. Don't try to take the credit. If you are really a good teacher, आपको आपके बच्चे याद रखेंगे जिंदगी भर. They will follow you on the social media. They will try to keep in touch with you. Make the other children clap for the child for writing ant. And look at the smile that weak, so-called weak student wears. आर्कटिक की स्पेलिंग, उसे बोलो अभी आपने आर्क के लिखते हो और टिक लगा दो बेटा. मेक चिल्ड्रन क्लैप फॉर हिम अगेन. उस दिन देखो वो बच्चा पूरा दिन खुश रहेगा. नेक्स्ट डे वो आपकी क्लास में काम करके आएगा. आपका नहीं करके आएगा तो एटलीस्ट ट्राई किया होगा. So 66.5 degree north is Arctic. Small spelling. 66.5 degree north is Arctic Circle. 66.5 degrees south is Antarctic Circle. 0, 23.5, 66.5. Last में again 90. The whole number 90. Obviously, we know 90 degree north is North Pole and 90 degrees south is South Pole. So, now the children know what are longitudes, what are you. This is the best thing डोंट क्राई फाउल कि हमारे स्कूल वो हमें देते नहीं है, लैब में ला के रखा हुआ है सामान पर हमें टच नहीं करने देते, वो सिर्फ इंस्पेक्शन के लिए रखा हुआ है, या हमारे पास होता ही नहीं, क्या करें. You have n number of things around you from where, with the help of which you can teach your children if you really want to teach. Now draw it on the board. Longitudes and latitudes. वो जो net बन गया, tell the children this is called grid. बिजली के भी तो ग्रिड होते हैं ना आपके, नॉर्थ ग्रिड, grids होते हैं. What are they? Because lines are going like this and this, vertical and horizontal. Don't forget to tell the children about how I taught you vertical, how I taught you horizontal. Sorry, I did not teach you. We were discussing. I apologize for using this word. But my aim is that no child in India should lack knowledge. What is happening nowadays? Being a principal, when I conduct interviews, I find candidates coming with n number of degrees. With n number of degrees they come, and when you ask them the basics, they are not able to tell you. Please don't create such students. Then they don't get good jobs. It's a vicious circle. You don't have knowledge, you don't get a good job. If you are lucky enough, your parents have an approach, your father has money, तो अलग बात है. But if you come from a middle class like me, you will get a job. Don't go in for jacks also. Let your knowledge be your jack. So let the children have that jack. Knowledge का jack होएगा, कोई उन्हें एक बार, दो बार, तीन बार इग्नोर कर सकते हैं ना. I had a director at Police School Madhuban when I was principal at Haryana Police Public School Madhuban. My director used to say one thing. अब 10 जगह अप्लाई करोगे तो 5 में नो सुनने को भी तैयार रहिए. For n number of reasons, no? But at least वो बच्चा किसी और के जैक यूज़ करने करके बेशक पीछे रह जाए, नॉलेज में पीछे आपका स्टूडेंट यदि रहता है तो इट इज़ द फेलियर ऑफ द टीचर, नॉट द स्टूडेंट. सो काइंडली लेट मी नो हाउ वाज द सेशन. Tomorrow again we will be picking up some. I was planning to have that thing, no, Roman numbers. Basic गलतियाँ जो हम करते हैं, right from all, even the teachers are doing. अभी लिख के दीजिए, अभी लिखिए. Write down 4th in Roman numbers, 5th or any number. आपको पता चल जाएगा मैं क्या कह रही हूँ. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much. Bye bye. God bless you all.